Looks like it's recording. Okay. Good.
Is the time passing?
Yes.
Okay.
So I hear what you're saying most of today, but why is it so important? Why is Tier 1 so important? Why can't we just jump straight to Tiers 2 and 3 if that's what our school needs? Because we've got a lot of kids at Tiers 2 and 3.
I totally hear you, and that's fortunately or unfortunately a very common problem where people are in need of doing something quickly rather than waiting. So it is a valid point, a valid concern that you have. And just to make sure that you don't feel you're the only one with this concern, just raise your hand, everyone, if you can relate to that. And you feel like a lot of time, yes, right? So, unfortunately, that's the reality we live in, right? We have a lot of kids who break down, who suffer, who need immediate attention. And we might be tempted to think that they are the ones we should focus on, but at least have to go back. We should go back, I think, to the framework that we are discussing here for the past 3 days, 2 days, which is you have to start from ground up. You have to first establish a foundation. It's like building a house. You always start from the foundation. You never start from the roof. So with the same picture, the triangle in mind, if we manage to have in place a good solid tier 1 system, uh, then eventually we'll be able to provide a support, very thorough, good support for those students at tier 2 and 3. It does take time, it does take patience, and it goes against the grain, if you will, because we are so trained into reacting rather than being proactive. But this is why we are here, and this is what the ultimate goal for all of us is to come up with an action plan. So if we walk away with an action plan, how we can develop that solid tier 1 and then tier 2, eventually it will translate into a much more effective support for your tier 3 students that obviously are concerned about. I don't know, does it make sense? Right? Because yes.
Yeah, it does. So, but we're still going to address severe problems, right?
Yes,
we're not going to
absolutely.
Ignore them.
No, no. The Albert and Brooks of any classroom, they won't go away. They will still need the support they need, and we still have to carry on with the strategies and the routines we have. But always keeping in mind that in the background, we are developing a system, a framework that will integrate the students and provide them with the support they need. So no, you cannot ignore them. There is no question about it. But
Sometimes I'd like to, but I know we
can't. I know. They are the kids who we go home thinking about, unfortunately, but they are the ones who need the most support. But again, the most support means best practices, data-driven support. And the best way to go about it is by approaching it from this mindset, if you will, this framework, which is the tiered system. So hang in there, be patient, work as a team. It takes time, it takes hard work, but again, it's all about that action plan. If we walk away with something concrete to work on, we are on the right track. So.
Okay. I was putting my hand up because I thought I heard Susanna coming
No,
back,
she
and I
was
was
watching
like,
I thought you waved to her, but
no. I was here.
Okay.
She comes.